Okay, pilots, I'm gonna put a new receiver in my new little micro P-68 that I got from Banana Hobbies. Twin engine. Not really a big plane. A little bit bigger than my little Cub I've been flying. But first thing I want to do, because I had to buy a new battery, because I didn't have a little 3-cell. What is this? 1350 ohms. So I got to put it on charge here. Plug my charger up. And since this is such a small battery with a XT30 plug, I'm just going to put this in by the other plug. I can't remember now what it's called. There we go. 11.1. Let's see here. 3.71. So yeah, it's gonna need a little charging. I'm gonna let that be charging. And I'm gonna set this down a little bit behind my hand in front of the camera there. And I'm gonna put my light on. One of my lights has went out on my lamps there. That ain't working no more. Imagine that. And then I wanted to mention my new receiver. And I wanted to mention that the mailman couldn't put that little bitty box in my mailbox. He put it on my front porch and it got soaking wet because it's raining. Now why didn't he put that in the mailbox? He wouldn't have had to get out of the truck and went and done nothing. All he had to do was put it in the mailbox. But I don't know. But this actually came from Dynam. I had to order this out of China. And it took a while to get here. That's the reason I didn't worry about making the build video. Well, it is in the plastic. I was hoping it was either wrapped up in plastic or something. But like I said, it got soaking wet. But there's my little 6-channel gyro receiver that Dynam makes. Let's see if I can get it open here. And I was going to mention that it's about $10 more than what I used to pay for them. I guess because of the tariffs, I don't know. Don't really care. It's been probably 2 years since I bought one. But it's got 6 channels, and you don't have to have a free channel for the on and off. And you got a little button there at the top, right here at the top there. You push it, if you can see it, to bind, because I couldn't find my bind on my new 10-channel Dynam radio, because my 8-channel is filled up. It's filled up with models. It won't hold no more. So I had to get another. I thought I'd try this new one. I bought it from Dave's RC, Air Marshal Dave. I hadn't seen Dave in a while. So we've got to get the wing off of this, if I can. I got enough room here. Let's see, I'll use that bigger screwdriver. No. Yeah, that fits good. We're going to take the wing back off because the receiver goes under the wing. And I really didn't get the servos set up, or get it all lined up because I didn't have a receiver to put in. Battery goes in it in here. I've got to take a little piece of Velcro off, put it on the battery. Ooh, never get ready for that. And I got some new Velcro for the receiver, because you've got to have your receiver stable because it has a gyro set up on it. Let's get the wing off here. This is not going to be fun with these wires coming out on wing and trying to get it hooked up. Get my glasses on. First of all, let's put some black Velcro on it. Scissors. Try not to drop them on the plane. Cut the plane all up. Cut us a piece off. Bit thinner. Right. I like using the Velcro on my gyros. Let me get this straight here, because it gives it just a little bit of a cushion, keeps the gyro from bouncing all over the place. Get this started here. Now, when you're putting a gyro receiver in a plane, you got to make sure you got it sitting right. Most times it'll tell you in the instructions, but this one's got a little picture of an airplane on it. See the airplane up here in this corner? So you know that that's the front of it. This has got to be facing the front of that airplane. So we've got the rudder servo. It's got two rods hooked to it. You can see it in there. It's got a rod on each side. That way you got the steerable tail wheel. Well, actually it's the front wheel on this one. And the rudder. So we're going to put that in rudder on the gyro here, which is channel 4. And the black lead is going to go to the back of the receiver. Get that one set in there. And we'll put our elevator, which goes in channel 2. Okay. Put that in there. Now, the factory went ahead and has got the throttle or ESCs into a Y harness. So we got to put that in channel 3. Alright, and we had to put a Y harness on our ailerons to put in channel 1. got all them set in. Now the gyro might go nuts. Let's see here. I got to put some power to it. So let me see if I got, actually, it came with 2 batteries. When I bought the batteries, they came with 2 of them. So I'm gonna see, let me get this over here in case some props start going. You never know. So I'm holding on to this wing. Let's see if I just got enough power to maybe set up my receiver here. So I'm pushing the button till it starts blinking slow. See the light blinking slow now? It was going nuts while ago. I've got my radio already set up with a model. So I'm gonna turn it on. Let's see what we got here. I ain't getting nothing. Ain't getting nothing. Okay, well. Let's unplug it again. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done this. All right, with the radio on this time, we got the light blinking crazy. See it? Let's push the button this time. Still getting nothing. I was hoping this wouldn't do this.
Transmitter set. Model set.
Because I didn't see nowhere on here where it said to bind.
Transmitter set.
And there wasn't a bind button on it.
Auto parameter. Transmitter set. Function set. Waiting for device to connect.
There we go. Let's unplug it again. Plug it up. Push the button. Still ain't getting nothing. This ain't good. Let's see here. Let's go back again.
Waiting for device to connect.
I'll try it again.
Function set. Transmitter set. Function set. Waiting for device to connect.
Oh well, I might have to connect it up with that other one somehow. Let's see here.
Transmitter set. Function set. Airplane J-row.
Unable to connect. Let's try it there and see what that does. Nope.
Function set. Waiting for device to connect. Function set. Transmitter set.
Let's try that. Yeah. Well, that hooked it up. So channel SG is also the bind button, because see how it's got that little spring on it there? So I took a gamble. All right. Let's see here. Yep. So it's giving me my flap switch. That's the reason I didn't like the Dynam controller, because it wouldn't let you choose what channel does what. Okay. So you got to remember that too. See, this is usually my flap channel. I use the big tall one as flaps and the short one is the landing gear. So I'm gonna put everything back off. Yep. Okay. Now then. I also see something I don't like. My line servo ain't working over here. Nope, it ain't working. Oh, got a bad servo on my other line over here. Dadgummit. It's always something. Let's see here. Let me check and make sure I get it hooked up right. Yes, I am. Yep. My elevator's going nuts to straighten it up. That's the one I've got to set. And make sure the rod is correct. I can't believe my servo's bad on here. Alright, let's turn that off. So I'll know my elevator's right. And then tighten that up. What did I do? I thought I had my Allen wrench already sitting here. I believe this is it. these screw type connectors there. You got to hold on to that rod. There we go. And tighten it up. And when you do that, it moves it sometimes. So I know what I got to do. Got to use the other end. Let's see, it's going to be going that way. I had to use the other end because this end here was stripped, I guess. More out. All right. Well, since my servo is going to have to be replaced, go ahead and unplug this, get that turned off. I'm just going to set my wing in there. Get my battery plug and my receiver pulled through. Pull it through here. Kind of hard to do when the plane won't sit on the desk. What is stopping me? Oh, I see what it is. My elevator and rudder servo leads is not really long enough to move my receiver up here where I'm going to be able to get to it. Okay. Alright. Well, we can do that later too. So I'm just going to leave it just like it is. I got a couple of servos in my spare box there. I'll replace it myself. Won't worry about bothering Banana Hobby with it. Okay, let's get, I'm gonna go ahead, it says 396, that's good enough. That's good enough. I do that piece of Velcro. Let's see, I'm gonna put it on both sides there, it's got the label on it. Put it on that side. And put the receiver on one side and the battery on the other side. Battery connector. Alright. Yep, just like so. I'm not going to stick my gyro receiver down until I get that fixed too. Alrighty, got the battery charged, just gotta get another servo in it. There we go. Got a magnet on it there. Alright pilots, let me get a new servo in it. Let's see, I did unplug it battery right. Yeah, I didn't plug it up so I can turn the radio off. Till next time, I'm out.